In this video, I sit down with our client Emily, who has completely changed her body shape since joining our online coaching program just over 2 years ago. We discuss the mindset that she had around training and dieting that completely held her back, and I see hold so many men and women back for years and years. And I helped her to strip it all back right to the basics so that she could start to get some incredible results for herself. Not only has she changed in her body, but also her mindset, which has impacted her relationship with her husband and her kids in such a positive way. Have a watch of this video. Hopefully you take something from it. And if you end this video and want to have a conversation with me about how you can join our one-to-one online coaching program, click the link below and we'll have a conversation about how I can help you. Enjoy it. So before we started working together, how were you actually feeling about your body, your energy, your routine? If you can take yourself back to that stage.
I was actually doing a lot of HIIT workouts because that's what I thought you had to do to be healthy and skinny and slim, and it was the complete opposite. I very rarely do any HIIT workouts now. I actually can't remember last time I did one. And I was actually, when I started working with you, it was after my wedding, and I remember before my wedding, obviously you want to be the slimmest you possibly can for the wedding, and I remember just trying desperately, like thinking, why am I not losing any weight? Like, why am I still feeling like chubby? I wasn't chubby, but I felt chubby. I knew I could do better. But obviously mind was on the wedding. And when I look back on pictures now, I feel gutted because I had my arms out and my back and my chest, and I'm looking at the pictures now and I can criticize them. But yeah, I was just doing a lot of HIIT workouts, not eating a lot of food. I'd eat salads, a bit of porridge for breakfast, and a very small dinner. And I feel like that was what I had to do to be slim, and it was the complete opposite, as I've recently learned.
What was your energy like and all of that kind of stuff? You remember?
Oh, just constant headaches. Every single month I had a migraine, and I get them very rare now, but every month I was getting migraines, constant fatigue, quite ratty. I used to be very, very moody. And
Matt
even
was
recent.
different now, would he?
Oh my God, Matt said to me probably 2 nights ago, he said you are the best version of yourself that you ever have been.
Really?
Yeah, it was this week. Yeah, he said to me, you're the best version I've ever known you to be. And we've been together 12 years, which was nice to hear. But it's obviously taken a lot of work on myself, and fitness you've definitely been a part of that journey, because I feel good, and then when you feel good, everything else just falls into place.
It does have a massive impact on everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Probably start to go like, oh, I want to look better, but it's all the other stuff.
It's not all just about what you look like, it's the inside. If everything's working inside, everything else just falls into place. But I definitely feel the best I've ever felt. And look, it's not obviously all about what you look like, but I do feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. And ironically, I'm probably moving less, as in like exercise wise. I'm not chucking myself around the living room doing these mad long runs that I was doing. I was obviously training for the marathon. Probably I think that was the first shred that I did with you. And I was in awful shape. I felt awful. Mentally and physically. It was awful, but I feel good, really good.
Good. So my next question, I mean, you kind of answered it, but what have you already tried in the past that didn't stick, and why do you think it kept falling apart?
I used to do these mad diets, wouldn't eat, and then I would eat loads of night time because I was so hungry. I'd literally be really good, and then it would get to about 6 o'clock. I would have eaten all my calories, and then think, oh, I'll have a yogurt with loads of granola in it, and then I'll have a bagel with, and these are all like healthy foods, but I was probably eating about 600 calories more because I was starving myself through the day, and I was just in a terrible way. So what am I doing now? Sorry, what was the question?
No, just what, like,
Yeah,
why did it keep falling apart? But obviously, it's because you were like massively restricting yourself.
yeah. Massively restricting because that's what you think you're meant to do. And I have an underactive thyroid, which means my metabolism doesn't work like yours would work.
Mm.
So I technically have to work a bit harder to be slim or slimmer and be healthy. And when you're not eating, that metabolism doesn't work at all. So
Yeah.
I was just, my body didn't know if I was coming or going.
Mm.
And then weekends I'd binge because I'd been good all week. And
Yeah.
then I'd think, oh, I'll have takeaway 3 nights of the weekend. Or would sit down and have some Pringles, would have three packets of chocolate, like, and all that adds up. And then Monday I'd think, oh, crash diet, I've been really bad the weekend. And then it was just this vicious circle. But technically I was doing things right in the week, but it was just all falling apart of an evening and a weekend. But my mind was like, can't see that, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's past 6 o'clock, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
It all counts.
The baby needs a mess. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it all definitely counts.
Okay, well, I think you've just described most people's vicious cycle, like you said. So, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so then, what were your hesitations, if you did have any, that nearly stopped you from starting training with me? Like, did you have any hesitations to start off with?
I don't like being told what to do,
Yeah.
which you might have realised. I have to do things in my time, and I thought I was doing things right. So I was a bit like, no one can improve me. I'm doing everything I should be doing, which is terrible. I know. Um, and then I've done the first shred with you as like I saw a friend post it and I thought that'll be fun. It was after the wedding and absolutely loved it. But to be truthful with you, it was probably like, can we afford it? It was like another expense.
Mm.
But then when we obviously go into it more, I probably spent that on a takeaway like times five or on a meal out with friends. So I had no worries about spending it on food or doing an activity with
Yeah.
friends, which obviously is not going to make me feel any better eating takeaway. Um, and yeah, it's just changed my life. It's been really, really good.
And this is your health when you think about it, which should be like the most important thing.
Yeah, 100%. And the kids see me eating healthy. They see me working out every morning.
Mm.
They join in if they get up in time. I have to do it really early to get it done, but I get up every single morning at 6 o'clock and I get it done. And if they come downstairs, I'm not stopping because that's my time, and they would either join in with me or they'll sit and watch. And they're cheering me on and they think it's brilliant. Lily tells all her friends that her mum's really strong, and I just think it's brilliant. They should be watching that. They
Yeah.
should be seeing their mum working on herself, and it's an extra it's an extra payout a month, but it benefits me and it benefits the whole family. Like they're getting a better version of a mum because I'm putting myself first, which I know not a lot of people can do, but I'm a better person for it.
Mm.
And people have commented on it. So I strongly believe that it's worth every single penny.
Love that. Absolutely. Okay, cool. So in the first few weeks of you starting, what surprised you the most?
How probably how much I was going wrong before. And then when I stripped it right back with you, I thought it's not actually that hard. I just was really overwhelmed with it. The thought of it was really overwhelming. And then when you strip it down, it's really simple. It's really, really simple. And it's you obviously you tell us what to do anyway, but I I think in my mind I thought I'm doing everything I should be doing anyway. What can you do that's different? But I was overcomplicating things by doing 5 different workouts a week and sometimes doing 2 workouts a day,
Mm.
not eating enough, which is mad. But yeah, you have just really, really simplified everything,
Yeah.
even down to like the workouts. I'll go into the gym and it's written down what I've got to do. I haven't got to think about it. It's there. That's what I'm going to do. I get it done and I get out. I'm not standing there thinking, oh, what should I do today? I haven't got a clue. It's nice to have it written down in front of me, and that's what I'm going to get done.
Yeah, you've got so many other things to think about during your day, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Exercise you need to do.
Yeah, that's the last thing. I just, get it done and I get out and then it's done.
Yeah.
And then I feel good. Yeah.
Love that. That's great. Okay, cool. So, what have been your specific results? I don't know if you know this answer to this question, but what's been your specific results since you started working with me?
What do you mean? In weight loss or toning up?
Both, whatever's most important to you.
I feel stronger. I feel incredibly strong. I look strong. I feel energized. I very rarely have fatigue, which if I feel I am tired, it's because I've done a million things, but I'm not low in energy. Better mood, but overall I just feel really strong, like mentally and physically. I'm lifting heavier than I ever have done.
And you're not big and bulky.
I'm definitely not big and bulky. I'm just trimming right down whilst eating a lot of food, which I mean it's dinner time now and I don't even want to eat, but I know I have to. But I'm not actually hungry.
Yeah.
Because I've eaten all the right food. I haven't been snacking or anything, which is good. Which is another thing I used to do a lot. I used to snack on healthy foods like the breakfast bars, cereal bars for breakfast. I was just snacking on what I thought was healthy, which isn't healthy.
Yeah.
Or I'd have like 2 breakfast bars for breakfast and then porridge because I thought that was all healthy stuff. But then you're eating it all together. There's a lot of calories, a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I did a post about it yesterday, like a comparison of like 500 calories there and 500 calories there.
Yeah.
And like a muffin and a coffee from Costa, as an example, is like 500 calories. And then you could have like a whole plate of food and a homemade coffee and probably a little cake or something like that for 500 calories. Like
for 500 calories, yeah. It's actually mad when you look into it.
Yeah, so you're eating far more volume now.
I'm eating so much food and mostly like a lot of protein. A lot of my meals are based around protein, and then I'll add on like I have carbs with most of my meals, pasta or rice, potato. But I'm full up and I go to bed and I'm absolutely stuffed like every night. It's mad. But me and Matt were both big snackers of a night time, and I can't remember when we last sat down and snacked of an eat, but we haven't done it. We don't do it anymore, which that's been the biggest difference for us, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. And can you describe a moment where you realized, oh, this is actually working?
Just not a specific moment, but because I don't wear tight stuff. I do wear a lot of baggy things just in general. And whenever you share a picture or I share a picture, a lot of people message me, they're like, you look incredible. And I'm like, oh, I do. Like, because I don't stand and look at myself in the mirror. I'm very much like in the shower, at the shower. I'm not standing around looking. And I never notice things of myself. But then, when people comment, I'm like, oh, yeah. And then people at the school that have seen the picture and I'm like, ah. But then they comment and I think, yeah, no, I do look good. I need to start telling myself I do look good or better than I did. Because obviously with clothes on, I probably look the same as I did before. Yeah. But I'm wearing baggy stuff. And it's not until you see a picture that people are like, oh my God, you look amazing. I'm like, thanks. It's very hard work. And that's another thing. People are like, oh, tell me how you did it. And I'm like, it's not quick. I've been doing this since nearly 2 years. It hasn't been a quick thing. It's been something that's been gradual, and we've been working on it a long time.
Yeah.
But it's been really steady.
You was doing 6-week shreds and then you'd stop and then not stop, but you'd do your own thing and then you do a 6-week shred and then you've recently joined like 1-to-1. So how's that different?
Yeah. Massive difference, because I weren't being accountable in between them 6-week shreds. And even though I was doing my own thing, exercise is not a problem for me. It never has been. I've always loved exercise. For me, it was being accountable. And it was like the weekends. So like I was being good in the week, and then weekends I was like, oh, sod it, we'll have an Indian. And then that Indian would be, oh, well, I've ruined it now. We'll get some Pringles and some chocolate and some this and some that. The kids were wanting whatever. Because I won't having to answer to anyone. I won't having to say to you, I've had half a box of Pringles tonight. Because now I would, and I'd be mortified. um, so yeah, it's like things like that in between the 6 week shreds. I was doing the exercise, everything as normal, but I weren't being accountable. Whereas now, because I've got the one-to-one with you, I'm just, yeah, I'm on it. There's no days off.
Yeah, you kind of allow yourself like little things to creep in that wouldn't necessarily creep in.
Yeah, just bad habits. Yeah. But everything I'm eating, I'm literally putting into the app, and everything's got a barcode, so it's so easy. And whether it's like, even if it is something bad, I'm still putting in like a few wine gums. I am still putting it into my fitness pal, and I still might have 200 calories left, and that's fine.
Yep.
But it's enough not to make me have a packet of them, which I would have done before, because I think, oh, sod it, I've had 5, I might as well have a packet. Whereas now I'm just being a lot more mindful of, does Alex want me to have a packet of wine gums?
What would Alex say?
Probably not. Am I going to get told off for this?
I'd probably say, if you've got 200 calories left, go for it.
Yeah, no. Well, I'd rather have a chocolate bar if I had 200 calories.
Yeah. But it is that, it's having that balance as well, isn't it? Like you know, because you know the amount of calories and things that you're having.
Yeah.
You know that you can have these extra little bits if you want to, but not go to the extreme.
Yeah. I just feel like, is it worth losing 300 calories for now? Do I look at something, if I really want it, I will have it, and I think, fine, I've got enough calories left, but am I going to go over something? Am I going to go over my calories for something I'm not that fussed about? Probably not.
Yeah.
Which has just been a huge mindset change since coming doing the one-to-ones, for definite.
Yeah.
Because I was really good for the 6 week shreds, and like I said, I would drop off, and then I was coming back on the 6 week shreds the same weight as I started the first 6 week shred, and I was like, oh, I'm back to this weight.
And I'm like, Emily, just join me in between.
I know. It took a while, but we got there.
Honestly, so many people do that, and they just repeat cycles. And I'm going through it now at the moment with people who did the 6 week shred, and I'm like,
yeah,
like, come and join me.
Just do it. Yeah, it's the best thing you'll ever do.
Like 6 kilos in 6 weeks. And then you're going to go and stop, and then you go, oh, I'll start the next one in April, but you'll probably gain that back in April, and you'll be at square one.
And probably more, because you're just going to be like, oh, I've got the 6 week shred coming, I better make the most of it.
Yeah.
Because I've been there.
Yeah. That's not the mindset, but
no, it's not. But it takes a while for it. When you're so used to doing something and have these bad habits, it does take a while.
Yeah. For
you to think, just do it.
Yeah.
And then when you do it, you realise you should have listened earlier.
Okay, cool. So how do you feel now mentally, not just physically?
Mentally, the best I've ever been. Like I said earlier, like Matt said to me, it was beginning of this week. He just said it he walked past me and he said, you are the best version of yourself that I've ever known in 12 years. He said, you've worked on yourself, but I haven't worked on myself. I haven't purposely worked on myself. I think it's just happened naturally.
Yeah.
Because I feel better, I'm just happy. I'm just the happiest I've ever been. And that's not me trying to do something or I'm doing anything different. I think it's just all happened naturally as this is all happening, because I feel good, and I feel good mentally and I feel good physically, and everything's just good at the minute. Yeah, so everything's really, really good.
That's amazing. And honestly, for him to say that out of nowhere,
yeah, he just walked past me and he said it. He said, how long have we been together? And he went 11. I was like 12 years, and he said, you are the best you've been in 12 years. And it was nice for him to just come out of it, out of the blue, which was nice. Looking for a compliment back, I think.
Is he still waiting?
Yeah.
Maybe you can on Valentine's Day, just like a...
Oh, maybe.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah, you're doing all right. No, we was doing well.
Okay. So what has been, again, probably been answered, but let's go with it. What has been your biggest breakthrough or takeaway from this process so far?
Biggest breakthrough. Mm, just not having to do all the cardio in the world, and lifting weights will, it's changed my whole body shape. Not so much like I haven't, when I look at my weight on the scale, because I was looking at the change, I haven't dramatically gone down, and I have lost weight on the numbers.
Yeah.
But it's not been like, I mean, some people that work with you have lost like 20, 30 kilos, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I haven't lost obviously that much weight physically, like, on the number wise, but my whole body shape's different. I've completely changed body shape, and that is purely from lifting weights in the gym, which I would never have done before.
Yeah.
And that was another thing. I used to obsess about the number on the scales. Every morning I'd get up and I weigh myself, and if it had gone up or down, that would affect my mood for the day. And I think, oh my God, I've put on 2 pounds. Right, I've got to starve myself now and lose that by tomorrow morning. But I'd lose it, and then I'd be so hungry, I'd eat and put on 3. Whereas I only weigh myself now once a week, and that's only so you can see what's going on. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be weighing myself.
Yeah.
I don't even use the scales at home. I'll go over to the gym and use them.
Yeah.
But that's that. I think that in itself is a better mindset, because I used to obsess about the number, and it would ruin my mood if the number. And obviously, it does go up. I'm a woman. Things go on in the month that cause these numbers to go up. But I wouldn't think of that. I'd be like, oh my God, they've gone up. I've gone up £3. Why have I gone up £3? Right, I've got to starve myself.
Yeah.
But I was probably due on.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of it at the time. But yeah, now it all just, I don't even think of numbers. I don't even look at them.
I need them, because I need to know whether you're not eating enough and your weight drops too much, or you're eating too much and your weight goes up. So I need that from a statistic perspective, but the same way as photos and your measurements. But it's not all about your body weight and that's it.
No. And I can see from how I've changed physically that it's working. I don't need the numbers to tell me that. I know it is working.
Yeah.
But I also know it's important for you to have them. But I literally do it. I get on and I get off, and it just collects the data. That's all it is.
Yeah. 100%. And what would you say to someone who's watching this and thinking, that won't work for me? Online coaching won't work for me.
It bloody will work for you, but you've got to be open-minded to it, because like me, I'm quite stubborn. If someone tells me to do something, I'm doing the opposite. And yeah, during the 6-week shreds, I realised he's not silly. He knows what he's talking about. I know it was nice. Yeah, I have control on everything else in my life, and I can't control everything. I'm not a PT. I don't know anything about food. So yeah, it was nice for you to tell me what I'm doing. Tell me where I was going wrong.
Yeah.
But just do it. It's the best thing I've ever done, and I will continue to do it.
That's great. That's great to hear, genuinely. If you could go back and talk to yourself before you started, what would you tell Emily?
Eat more, less HIIT workouts. I love walking now. I actually got a walking pad, which Matt finds hilarious, because he comes in from work and I'm just but steps are really important. Obviously I'm busy anyway, and instead of sitting down for an hour, I am on the walking pad, but I'm watching telly. I might as well be doing steps whilst I'm watching the telly. But I find that more effective at the minute than doing a HIIT workout. So I'm getting my steps in and watching telly.
That's brilliant. Because you could be doing the same thing, but just sitting there.
Exactly. But I'm getting up a sweat, and I'm probably burning about 400 calories, to be honest. But if I'd sat down of an evening, there were some nights I think, I haven't done a HIIT workout, I need to do one quick, and I would just do a random 30-minute HIIT workout, and that's nuts. So and I was doing not any good to my body, but I was probably waking myself up. I'm sleeping so much better now as well. Actually, that was another point. I had the odd night here and there, but generally I'm sleeping all night long, which I never did before. So yeah, everything's just improved massively and dramatically.
Right. Great stuff. And obviously you go to Newlands, to the boxing gym, and you're not just doing work, like just not just lifting weights, you're not just going running, you're doing other things as well, like
Yeah, I love boxing.
parties and stuff like that. Do you do all that
Yeah, I've just
stuff?
started Pilates, which again, Matt's like, how much more are we doing? But yeah, the boxing side of it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It gets your heart rate up. Probably try and do it twice a week, 3 times a week if I can.
Yeah.
But what I used to do with boxing, I used to work out in the morning and then go boxing. And then I'll be like, I'm so tired. I can't work out why I'm so tired. But then now I'm just, if I'm going boxing, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'll have a good meal before I leave. Before I'd have like a salad, and then I'll be there like, oh my god, I haven't got any energy. Why can't I throw a punch? I'll be like little T-Rex hands, just not even moving. But yeah, now I'm all energized.
Yeah. I mean, and I've done maybe one or two. I went to Riley's gym a couple of times, and like it's a hard workout.
It's hard, yeah, it's hard.
Fair enough.
It's
Yeah,
hard graft.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a big
Like a lot of
difference lifting weights. You just full cardio for an hour is good.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of people will say to me, like, "Oh, can I go and do other things? Like, do I just have to do your workouts?" And I'm like, "No, you don't have to, because that's not the
Yeah.
main part." People think that's the main part of what I do, but the main part of what I do is to keep you accountable.
Yeah,
Those times where, like, let's say 5 hours out of a week you're doing workouts, but what you're doing with the other rest of that time.
exactly. Yeah.
Where I come in and
What's the stats with the food? It's like something really, really high percentage of is what you're eating compared to you can't outwork. Was it you can't outwork
a
what
bad
you've
diet.
eaten?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bad diet. Yeah, I do boxing. I do the Pilates. Do my own home stuff. I've got a few dumbbells, and obviously where I've got the kids here, I haven't got access to the gym constantly and whenever I want to. So I have to make do with the dumbbells indoors, which is fine, and I get it done. But there's people out there that haven't got any gym access to a gym, but it's fine. You can do it at home with dumbbells. Like it's if you can get your hands on a few dumbbells, you can do everything. And a kettlebell.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool, good stuff. How long have you got?
I've got to go in a couple of minutes. He finishes at 5:30, yeah. And then Lily's going at 6. Honestly, my life.
What a mental life. What for you is the best part about working with me as your coach? This is the last question, so make it a good one.
The constant check-ins to make sure I am alive and I'm being accountable. And the workouts generally, like the workouts that are on the app, I would just walk into that gym and I'd probably walk out because I try and do everything that I possibly can because I'm not in there often. I'd be like, I want to do full body, and I'll be in there for hours because I just want to do every single exercise. But you obviously have it written down. This is what you're doing. This is the way you had before. And yeah, just being accountable. I've never had that before, so I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's great. Everyone needs it.
Cool, that's great. So like the check-ins help, like me messaging you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't message me back, but that's fine.
No, I know.
I know I see you on Instagram and stuff, so I know you're still alive, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. No, I know. Honestly, my mum's like, hello. I'm like, hi, sorry, it's been a while. I am alive.
Yeah, I'm
hectic.
Exactly the same. Unless it's got to do with work, I'm like so active on WhatsApp when it's got to do with work. But
yeah,
personal WhatsApp, I've just got unread messages for ages. So
I just find it, and even like we'll be sitting down of an evening, and my phone will be next to me, and Matt's sitting there, and they'll be going ding, ding, and I don't even look away from the telly to look at who's texting me, and he's like, "Are you not going to see who that is?" I'm like, "Well, no, they'd ring me if it was that important." Because he finds it mad because he's constantly he replies instantly. I think that's mad. I'm like, Christ, let them work for it a little bit. It's like instant reply. Like 4 days later, I'll get back to him. Yeah. But it's not personal. I check out past 9 o'clock, and then I think, well, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, and I'm
you got your
100%.
kids and but that's the thing. I know you're there doing it. I can see that you're tracking the workouts. I can see you're tracking your food and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, if there was a problem, I would just come to you. But I know you're there for me to come to, and I have done that. You'll get like 7 messages at once.
yeah, I
Then
do
you're
get
not,
that. But that's cool.
and then you're not here, and then you're not here for me for another week.
Yeah, everyone works in different ways, and I know how you work. So,
Yeah, that's
but no,
good.
you absolutely smashed it, Emily. And I'm
Thank
looking forward
you.
to obviously seeing what you can continue to smash, like to keep.
Yeah, this is the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will leave you for now. Thank you so much
No,
for
thank
taking
you.
the time out. I really appreciate it,
No,
and hope
all
your
good.
kids enjoy their school disco.
Thank you. It's just, look, it sounded mental, and I dropped him off.
I used to go to a school disco in like a full football kit or something like that, just like proper scruff.
Yeah.
He was
Oh
well.
no, no, it's full on all the gear now. He's taken labels off his bloody Ralph Lauren top we got for Christmas. I'm like, he's got aftershave on. Yeah, he's
Really
gone for it. Yeah,
love.
madness. I literally chucked him in and I ran. I was like, bye, have fun. The teacher's at the door, like,
I've been at work
all
all
day at
day, and then
school.
they
She's
said
got
this.
this. I said, oh, quite honestly, I couldn't do it. I actually helped out last year, and I come out there. I said, never again, never again. It was hectic.
Yeah.
Screaming kids. No, not for me.
Right. Thank you so much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Alex.
Thanks, Emily.
And
I'll
I'll
speak to you
speak to you
soon.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.